Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob
SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SquarePants!
then drop on the deck and flop like a fish!
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob SquarePants!
Lehigh University.
Roger Williams University.
Wilkes University.
Yukon.
To FAU.
Berlin Dickinson.
Bergen Community and Beauty School.
Ramapo College.
Early Dickinson and Tina.
Roman U.
Rowan University.
Penn State University.
To the University of Paramus.
The College of New Jersey.
The Rider University.
Ole Miss.
The University of Colorado Boulder.
Rowan University.
Montclair State. Accounting.
In criminal justice.
I'm majoring in football.
Speech, language, and hearing sciences.
Business.
Is nursing.
Entrepreneurship.
Undecided.
Biology.
Psychology.
Psychology.
I'm going in undecided, but I'm going to transfer into the business school.
Criminology.
In elementary education and psychology.
Journalism and new media.
Architectural engineering.
Athletic training.
Business administration. My friends.
Matthew Feldman.
Giuseppe Bruno Convertino.
Running track and my teammates.
Nothing.
Gene class.
My friends.
My friends.
I'll miss the stop.
Absolutely nothing.
The cafeteria cookies.
It's the friends I've made here in the tight-knit community we have.
My friends.
My friends.
My friends.
My friends.
I'm gonna miss my friends.
Definitely sports.
I've been thinking a lot lately. My biggest trouble has been Abraham Lincoln. His death. And more specifically, his hat. When the bullet hit him, what happened to his hat? Did it move? Where did it go? Even if I don't know the answers, I know who does. The smartest man I know, Andrew Fucarino. I'm here with Mr. Fucarino for our second Inquisition on Fact Check with Fucarino. Today's question: when Abraham Lincoln was shot, what happened to his hat? Did it stay still on his head? Did it fall off? Did it go flying? Let us know.
Well, coincidentally, Julia, I happen to have on the board behind me the law of the conservation of momentum. And so, when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, we have a quintessential collision and a transfer of momentum. And my answer really is that it depends on where his hat was. Let me explain.
Here she go!
Here she go!
So this question, the answer to this question depends strongly on how Lincoln was wearing his hat. I could break this, I think, into three cases. The first being that while looking on stage and watching Our American Cousin, the play that Abraham Lincoln was watching when he was assassinated, the hat was near the front of his head, so he was leaning it forward. Or case two, the hat was near the back of his head, and he was leaning backwards. Or, what I believe to be the most interesting case, the hat was exactly on the top of his head. So, if the bullet were to come in from behind, as it did, then the law of conservation of momentum, which I conveniently have written upon the board, tells us that since the only object initially with momentum is the bullet, which has momentum going forward, then after the collision, which I don't care to be depicting, we would have still forward momentum. In that case, his head would exert a normal force on the hat, which would drive the hat forward. Interestingly, in case two, still, the only momentum is from the bullet, and the only momentum is forward, which may make you think that nothing could possibly be moving backwards after this collision. But actually what would happen is that, yes, of course, he would move forward. And if the hat moved backwards, this would only be the case if the momentum of the hat plus the momentum of him and the bullet still add up to the original momentum. And that could absolutely happen. And so this hat would either fall straight down or, well, it wouldn't be able to move backwards, but it may fall off his head and move a little bit backwards. But this would only be true if his head were to move forward more quickly than it does in case one. Here, like I said, is the most interesting case, Julia. If it were exactly on the top of his head, I would say the following. The hat's motion depends on mu. My favorite of the Greek letters of the alphabet. Mu is the coefficient of friction between his hat and his head. So kind of like when you're pulling a tablecloth out from under a bunch of dishes. If you pull fast enough, then you overcome the force of friction, and the result is that the dishes stay in the same place. But if you don't pull fast enough, then they will go along with the tablecloth. So in this case, depending upon the coefficient of friction and technically the momentum of the bullet, then either one of these two things would happen. The hat would stay stationary or move slightly backwards, or the hat would be carried along with Abraham Lincoln forward.
Thanks for tuning in to the second episode of Fact Check with Fucarino. Come back for more next time.
Morning, everybody. Let's continue with our mythical creature essay.
Well, I'll write about unicorns because they're colorful. Unicorns remind me of rainbows.
I'm gonna be raised by an ogre because you're green and mean.
Do you mean Shrek?
Man, I really want sour Skittles right now. Oh, hello there! What are you looking at? Oh. Man, I really want to write a story on ice dragons because they have the ability to breathe ice. Ain't that interesting? Man, I really want some wild fairy Skittles right now. Oh. Man, I gotta really keep my mouth shut about saying ice dragons. Skittles, an adventure on Rainbow. Cooper? Yes? Taste the rainbow!
This is a nice restaurant. Well, we have a lot to celebrate. I couldn't have signed on to the dot account without your help.
Wine?
Yes, please. Listen, the dot account wasn't the first time you helped me, and I certainly hope it won't be the last. You've been an amazing colleague and even more, an amazing friend. To us. What the hell was that? What? What do you mean, what? You just ate your glass. Well, yeah, it's a nice restaurant. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, we're in a nice place. It's kind of customary. It's customary to eat literal glass? Yes? Julia, are you feeling alright? You're acting weird. I'm acting weird? Yeah, you are. Why are you acting like this is so weird? Because it is. That's not normal. You're not supposed to do that. What are you talking about? If anything, you're supposed to be doing it too. What? I mean, look, I wasn't gonna make a big deal out of it, but I take you to a nice restaurant and you won't even try it? You want me to eat glass? Well, I'd like you to at least try it. I mean, I'm paying for dinner. It's really the least you could do. You're messing with me. What? You know, you really had me there for a second. There is no it, Julia. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, sure you're not. Why would I? What's in it for me? I mean, I take you out to a nice restaurant, you act like I'm crazy, you refuse to do something that's common courtesy, and now you're saying that I would trick my friends into doing something that would hurt them? You realize how horrible that makes me sound, right? Oh my God, why did you do that? Me? You're the one who told me to do it. Okay, I'm gonna get help. Just stay here.
How are we doing over here?
That's not possible. He just...
Ma'am, this is a high-end restaurant, and everything and anything is possible.
Give me your lunch money, kid.
I don't have any lunch money. I don't have any. Please, please.
Derek, listen, you put me in a situation that I really don't want to be in. It's very difficult for me to do this right now. I understand completely of what you've been going through and getting bullied, and now it turned physical, right? I understand, you know, that you have been being bullied for a while now, and your bully actually put his hands on you and it became physical. I wish you would have come to me when all of this happened without fighting back. So now we got to look at this in two different scenarios here, right? Two different things. One is it's a bullying incident that I have to handle on one part of it, and the other part of it now, because you were both physical with each other, now I have to look at it as a fight. When it's one person getting being beat up, it's an assault, right? But when two people take part in it, it's a fight. So now we're going to have to look at it in two different ways, like I told you. One, we're going to do an HIB investigation, right, where you're the victim, and the other one, obviously, there are going to have to be consequences for you because you took part in a fight with another student. Okay. You understand?
Bullying is a sign of weakness, not strength.
Yeah.